Hey everyone, Mike here, back with another wrestling review, and today we are going to be taking a look at the second Saturday night's main event. This one features a main event of Hulk Hogan defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Nikolai Volkov in a flag match. This also features, I believe, the second ever wrestling wedding in the WWE. The first of which I think took place in 1984 with Mad Dog Vachon? I think it was Mad Dog Vachon. It might have been Butcher Vachon. Admittedly, offhand, I'm not sure. Yeah. Either way, this is the second WWF wedding, which unfortunately I think does take a good chunk of the time for this show, which takes away from, other actual good stuff. See, admittedly, it's not just nowadays that, they waste half the broadcast time with useless crap. But anyway, as is normally the case, I've got this past the little intro where it says that it's TVPG, and right to the beginning of the show. So if you want to get on the network and watch along with me, you can do so. I've got it set right to 0 right at the beginning. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get in here and get this started. 3, 2, 1, play.
Ladies and gentlemen, we may be on the brink of an international crisis. Earlier on, Hulk Hogan had told me that after his time in Vince tonight, the Soviet flag will never fly in arenas here in the United States. Nikolai Volkov.
Tonight I will be calling for the title, and I will take belt back to Russia. And then, if every world champion is no country, I will have no guilty conscience. Push the missile button to destroy you all.
All right, your thoughts on this, Fred Blassie?
Beware,
Wow.
fellow Americans.
So,
This man always means what he says.
So Nikolai, if he wins the world title, is going to destroy America.
You know something? I want all my fellow Americans out there to rest easy, brother, because the Hulkster's here. As far as that no-good Russian Nikolai Volkov goes, he's no threat to me, and he's no threat to America. I don't want you to get me wrong, because the Hulkster's red hot about this situation. The way that Russian goes all around the country, waving that Russian flag in front of all of our young Americans, that just gets me red hot. I got one promise for you. After tonight, after Hulkamania runs wild, there's only going to be one flag waving in this country. That's the red, white, and the blue, just for you.
That's right. If you represent another country, get out of ours!
Right now on the domestic front, with the last minute check on the reception area,
given the current state of politics, that's kind of an interesting comment.
Tim and Miss Vicky back in 1969 are the nervous groom and his best man, Uncle Elmer and Hillbilly Jim. Hillbilly, are all the plans...
Hillbilly doesn't really look any different than he does now.
It sounds like a lot of fun. Uncle Elmer, you a little bit nervous right now?
Gene, I'm a man on a mission of love, I think.
What is this?
Hey, raising again, Uncle. Mission of love. If you're on
Alrighty.
a mission, you would be the launching pad, brother. Take a look at this guy. You think she's getting any kind of bargain basement here? Look at this fella. What do you think is going to marry him? I'm tall pink run through here. Oh, I never know that.
I'm kind of disappointed that it went to the title screen. I wanted to see more of Roddy. As I recall from seeing Beefcake and Valentine there, Wyndham and Rotundo regained the tag team titles, but then lost them to the Dream Team, Beefcake and Valentine. Speaking of which, I believe at this point Valentine has lost the Intercontinental title back to Tito Santana.
And his tag team partner Brutus Beefcake, squaring off against Tony Garea and Leaping Lanny Poffo. Not withstanding,
The extraordinary matchup that will pit the skills of Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff against those of Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Now that actually interests me. Given the story we've been getting, that's kind of interesting.
The tag team matchup, Andre teaming up with Tony Atlas, squaring up against the tag team force in the world today. That would be King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd. And then, batten down the hatches, the World Wrestling Federation champion, Hulk Hogan, in a title defense. Notwithstanding that, not only defending his title, but the honors of this great country we live in.
Oh, so we're opening with the world title.
And then from there, perhaps a little romance in addition to wrestling. Uncle Elmer steps to the ring to meet gentleman Jerry Vine, after which in the very same squared circle, he will be married. Here with his comments now about this night of romance in wrestling, Jesse the Body Ventura.
I like those sunglasses. Those need to come back into style.
You're not impressed?
I'm not impressed. I'll tell you, I'm impressed with the wrestling. You don't have to sell me on the wrestling. I've been around wrestling long enough. I love the matches, but this marriage has no business in the sport of wrestling. Wrestling's a contact sport. The marriage has nothing to do with it. And I'm going on record as a broadcaster, as the man who tells it like it is, that this wedding has no business in wrestling. I go on the record.
All right.
I agree. Wrestling weddings are stupid.
Let's get the night started here at the Meadowlands. Let's go to ring announcer Howard Finkel.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nikolai Volkov requests that you all please rise and honor his singing of the Soviet national
You know, I will say, the Soviet national anthem actually has a pretty good tune.
All right, Jesse, considering Hulk Hogan's pre-match statement about Nikolai Volkov and the Russian flag, what effect do you think what we've just seen is going to have on the Hulkster?
Well, I'll tell you
It's a
what,
rather snazzy jacket.
Hulk Hogan is totally out of line. I think we live in America. America's a free country. And if Nikolai Volkov wants his Russian anthem played, Hogan should sit back and let him do it.
All right, Jesse. You sure want to wave a red flag in front of a bull, and Hulk Hogan certainly can't be very happy, I don't think, at this point. Let's find out for ourselves. Down to you, Mean Gene, with the world champion. Well, Hulk, despite your warnings, Nikolai Volkov continues to sing the national anthem and carry a Russian flag.
We know, Mean Gene, that sings too much. But as far as the Russian flag goes, that's absolutely the limit. I can't stand to see our enemy's flag in the ring. That's why I'm carrying the red, white, and blue, brother. I'm proud of America. I stand for this country. And I'm going to promise you one thing. When this fight is over tonight, there's only going to be one flag standing. That's the Stars and Stripes forever.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard it from the World Wrestling Federation's heavyweight champion. And Vince McMahon, I think you're going to concur with me that Hulk Hogan, obviously, is a man possessed for the love of his country as he heads toward the ring. On Saturday night's main event, take a look at that.
I guess Hogan didn't get enough to eat in catering.
Hulk Hogan with Old Glory flying high above. That's Hulk Hogan, defends, as we said earlier, not just the World Wrestling Federation title, but indeed the honor of this
It's kind of weird seeing him in white.
Stepping up to the apron now.
I guess this is before he officially settled on being specifically red and yellow.
This should be truly, Jesse, one of the great matches.
It definitely is, because I'll tell you what, Nikolai Volkov, well over 300 pounds, well schooled as all the Iron Curtain wrestlers are. They're great amateur wrestlers, they're great professionals, and in my opinion, we might see the champion go down right here on Saturday Night Main Event.
No doubt of that. If an individual can do that, it could very well be Nikolai Volkov, managed by Freddie Blassie. Few last-minute words of advice there by Mr. Blassie. Oh,
Kick him in the
Nikolai
butt.
Volkov, and we go on the holster.
champion made a big mistake. He turned his back. And in a match like this, everything goes because all the marbles are on the line, McMahon. That title.
Hulk Hogan and Nikolai Volkov going at it. Volkov wasting no time at all, trying to gain an advantage, and indeed he's done just that. Volkov with a Hulkster's t-shirt wrapped around his throat. The referee having some difficulty, obviously, in maintaining order.
I love it. Hogan didn't get any chance to rip his
Ref, I'm pretty sure that is officially a disqualification, not really a counting offense. Hogan, don't spit at people. That's not a very face-type action. For a second there, I thought he was going to go for the big boot already. That's it. I just can't get over how young Hogan looks. Looks so young and in good shape and full of life. Yeah, he's still bald, but the boot, kind of. They're pushing him off. Yeah, he kind of asked for that one.
Definitely, Hogan made the mistake himself. He took it to the floor and he's paying for it right now.
More damage done to the back. Volkov hammering away now. Volkov perhaps cinching victory. Depending upon how much damage was done to the Hulkster on the outside.
What are you doing up there?
Volkov down to the second row.
At least kept it simple.
Well, you know, classy Freddie Blasie's had one world champion, the Iron Sheik, and I can tell he's tasting it now. He feels here comes his second champion.
Volkov with Hulkster. Both individuals approximately the same weight. Volkov perhaps a little stronger than the Hulkster, allegedly. Look at this. Oh no, he can't put him up. He can. Look at the strength possessed. He did it by Nikolai Volkov. That's incredible.
I hope those tights don't give way. Isn't it covered? Isn't that pretty sure it's his finisher? They really cover him.
That devastating move with another devastating move. Get that 3 count, Nikolai.
2 and he can't do
Took
it.
too long.
Big mistake there. I'll agree with you, McMahon. Big mistake.
Volkov still in control, however. Has the Hulkster on his feet now, trying to set him up for the ride. Puts him to the buckle. Nikolai Volkov, perhaps sensing victory here. In the lower abdominal area, a kick by Volkov. We see no scientific wrestling whatsoever in this matchup. It's just brute.
It's strength against strength. It's
You know, a
strength
random
against
thought just popped into my head during this match. Last Saturday night's main event, the network version cut out. Cyndi Lauper had a music video. I don't know why that happened to pop into my head just now, but I remember because I've actually seen the original broadcast version. There was the music video for the song Goodies Are Good Enough. I'm kind of disappointed they cut that out, but I'm not surprised. Anyway, back to the match. You know, Volkov may not be as good of a technical wrestler as Cowboy Bob Orton, but this title match is more entertaining than the one against Orton was. Why is the flag... Freddie, get the flag off the ground. And we're getting Hulk up. Charge bomb. Well, no surprise there, but still, an entertaining match, actually. Now, what did I say about Spitting Hulk? Oh, you'd never get away with this nowadays. You would never get away with this. Oh, there would be so much controversy. This isn't even Attitude Era. And this is something that you would have so much controversy about nowadays. Baby doll, that's an NWA ballet. Talking NWA stuff here.
We don't need Gene after this great victory the USA and all these Hulkamaniacs just had. You know, it's kind of nice that we mellow out a little bit and that all these people know that wrestlers are nice people too. I can't wait for this wedding, but what I'm most excited about is
I don't think you're the best person to be talking about wrestlers are nice people too.
Playing the organ, I guess.
Man, I can't wait for that thing, Gene.
All right, we're excited about it. Back to you, Vince McMahon. Oh my. Oh my.
All right, we must be backstage, yes. That's a sneak peek at the beautiful bride-to-be. Isn't that a gorgeous dress, Jesse Ventura?
I told you, McMahon, not to talk to me about this, but wait a minute. Isn't that dress just a little bit off-white?
Oh, thank you, Jesse.
Here tonight. You've also got a wedding a little bit later on. What worries you the most, the romance or the wrestling?
I'm not worried at all.
Okay, that's the kind of attitude you gotta have. However, as you know, Hillbilly Jim, being actual kid here, Uncle Albert, along with Cousin Junior, he's got a big match coming up. You've got to be excited about it.
I was trying to remember if that was Cousin Junior or Cousin Luke.
You've got a good point. Not a thing.
There were a lot of
Cousin
hillbillies.
Junior, you're going to do a little dancing tonight at the wedding? Like always, PG. All right, gentlemen, I thank you very much. Not worried at all. That's the word we get from Uncle Albert. And I don't mind telling you, Hillbilly Jim, you're going to be ringside to watch the proceeding.
Just watch, you'll see.
I thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Gene. Right now in the ring, looking confident and well-dressed as ever, the big city slicker, gentleman Jerry Valiant.
Sure were a lot of Valiants in the wrestling world too. Because I wonder how many of them were actually related. So there's anything. Yeah, so we have Jerry Valiant, we got Jimmy Valiant, Johnny Valiant. There are no words.
Uncle Albert, who's going to take on Gentleman Jerry Knight in this great
Uncle Elmer doesn't exactly move very
Uncle
well.
Albert's going to tie the knot. Well, I think it goes to show to Uncle Elmer is truly a romantic. I mean, sharing his wedding with millions of fans across this great land.
Yeah, I would have rather you did.
Look at this! Jerry Knight! Cover by... Are you... Unbelievable!
Really? I mean, I guess it's kind of realistic. A guy that big gets down on you and pins you, you're not exactly going to push him off.
That's the fastest match I think I've ever seen, big man. I think it has to be some sort of a record. Our preliminary reports...
It's one of the more realistic things there.
An incredible feat here for Uncle Elmer. And a man on his wedding night can come out here and do what he's done.
The time of the fall, a new World Wrestling Federation record of 6 seconds. The winner, Uncle Elmer.
You know, I would buy that more than the King Kong Bundy SD Jones match from WrestleMania.
Uncle Elmer! He has reason to dance, Jesse Ventura.
I guess so, McMahon. 6 seconds then breaks the record of, I believe, 9 seconds held by King Kong Bundy.
Let's show you
Yeah,
the
except
record
for this
that
one
King
actually
Kong
seems
Bundy
more
set.
accurate.
Jones now, off the ropes, attacks Bundy, picks him up in a bear hug, look out! Grabs him into the corner. King Kong Bundy.
And I'm pretty sure we've already passed 9 seconds at this point.
Jones is hurt as they look out, avalanche. Bundy with that big avalanche. Just crushed him. Oh, God. And a giant it's over. It's over just like that. King Kong Bundy gets demolished. SD special delivery. Jones and I believe record time.
Let's go over here to Meadowlands. Take a look at that. Jubilee jubilation. Uncle Elmer, something else again. What do you say there, Uncle?
Thank you very much.
All right, Jess. Even you ought to be impressed.
Well, here's the big body slam. Uncle Elmer slamming Valiant, coming down 456 pounds. That's all she wrote.
Standing by me, Gene Okerlund. All right, gentlemen, I thank you very much. I'll tell you, Uncle Elmer, that was some kind of a world record you just set. One of the quickest in all history.
Hey, you know what? He should have never took that dadgum coat off. He wasn't planning on staying.
All right, you set one record.
Had a little trouble with the catchphrase there, didn't you?
Well, I don't know. I suppose I mean,
Well, I thank you, Uncle Elmer. Vince, these boys better get rolling. We got a wedding coming up. Let's go back to you.
Oh, we have a wedding, all sorts of festivities. So many celebrities in attendance as we see Brandon Clark, Paul Arnold Schwarzenegger behind him.
I thought that looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Thus far, not too sure how they're going to enjoy this. It's something known as the body shot. Welcome to the body shot. Jesse the Body Ventura. And let me tell you something. As my
Wow, those glasses.
in my opinion, the manager of the year, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yay!
You know, a while back, Bobby, you had a dude by the name of Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, as part of your family. Is that right?
that's correct. I made the man a star. I brought his name, I brought his ability, I brought everything to the surface.
Is it true he fired you?
On national television, that man fired me. And the only reason he did that was because he got word that 30 seconds down the road, I was going to suffer.
Now, Bobby, you put a bounty on Orndorff's head. Is that right?
That's right, I did. I put a bounty on him. He wanted me out of wrestling, out of being a manager, tried to embarrass me. But I want him out of wrestling.
Now, Bobby, tell me, why? Why have you raised the bounty from 25,000 to 50?
Well, you know, it's very hard to get anybody to do anything more in life for $25,000. And right here, Jeff, you can see $50,000.
Wow! Wow! Tell me, Bobby, how do you feel about Rowdy Roddy Piper taking out Orndorff?
It would be my pleasure to get Rowdy Piper this evening $50,000.
Let me say this, Bobby. If Mr. Wonderful's listening out there, what are the words of Bobby the Brain Heenan to Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff?
Well, to begin with, he's not a very smart man.
Okay, whoever that is with that like gluten deflating sound, they're really getting on my nerves. I don't know if that's supposed to be like one of those air horns, but it doesn't really sound much like it.
All right, Paul Orndorff, you just saw what happened in the body shop. You heard the comments. Your reaction?
I not only saw it and I heard it. You know, Bobby, you're the man that caused all this. You were no good from the start. If I put in a $50,000 bounty on my head, do you think 1 minute that Ronnie Piper is man enough to do that? Any man that wears a dress around his waist ain't man enough to collect that bounty money.
All right, now, Paul Orndorff, it sounds to me like Roddy Piper is already spending that money.
Oh, yeah? Well, what you spending on? More dresses or what?
I don't know, maybe it's going to be plumbing, more plumbing.
Plumbing?
Yeah,
What?
the Piper man.
Plumbing? Well, let me tell you, Piper, the only thing you know about plumbing is when you used to skid dive for roller rooter. How about that, boy?
I think you're in
I'm ready for it.
Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. It's a question that this man is physically
Orndorff
ready
is not the best
for
talker.
that $50,000 bounty.
I mean, I've seen a lot worse.
Now, as always, the answer will be found in the ring. Vince?
Yes, indeed, the answer will be found in the ring. You can bet Paul Orndorff, I don't think he's worried at all about this alleged bounty. He's worried about Roddy Piper. You bet he does. Roddy Piper, however, better be worried about that $50,000 bounty. A check may be written from the Bank of Hong Kong.
All right, Roddy Piper. Vince McMahon was quick to point out that Bobby Heenan has not always paid off on his bounty. Your thoughts on that?
Thoughts on it. If you don't pay me the 50 grand, I'll make Bobby Heenan's thrown out too. I come here to get 50 grand. I come here to get rid of some guy that's got baby oil all over him, who's sitting here trying to look pretty. I don't need to put baby oil on me to look pretty. I don't need to tell you how tough I am. You know how tough I am. You don't want to give me the 50 grand. I'll collect it from your grandmother if I have to collect it from her.
I'm very curious. I don't understand your attitude, Roddy Piper, toward the big wedding tonight for Uncle Albert.
Think of it this way. If Uncle Albert gets married, possibly in another 12 years, there may be 5 more Uncle Alberts in America. Who the hell needs that now?
Please give me a break, will you?
I'm with you, Roddy.
Piper. Let's go back to my colleague, Vince McMahon, at ringside.
All right, Paul Orndorff looking very much not at ease as he awaits Roddy Piper. Those bagpipes you're now hearing can mean only one thing.
Roddy Piper, look at this entrance, McMahon. Let me tell you something, I'm even a little jealous myself. What a show of class. The Emerald Society Pipers accompanying Roddy.
Indeed, a grand entrance by Roddy Piper.
Well, this is a pretty big match. It's had a lot of build-up.
We're up against one of the most intense individuals in all of professional wrestling today. Yes, indeed, Paul Orndorff is going to be ready as never before for this match. Roddy Piper. Oh, Paul Orndorff ready to go at it right now. Piper now being set to step through this first. Wait a minute, there's the weasel. He's back there with that Confederate money. If Piper wins the match, he'll never collect. We're back in the Meadowlands. The most bitter person in the
And there he goes.
Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff going at it already. Oh my goodness.
Tooth and nail, they're going at it left and right. Let me just say this, Vince. Keep your eye out for Bobby the Brain Heenan also.
Piper and Orndorff colliding. Moving up by Piper. Orndorff gets out of the canvas. Roddy Piper. Look what he's doing to Paul Orndorff.
Well, wouldn't you be doing it? $50,000 bounty right now. That's the back man right there, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff and Piper ain't
Oh, I get that.
Well, that and the fact that these two have a lot of history.
Vince McMahon is a street fight. There's no wrestling holds going on in there.
didn't think WWE had DDTs before Jake showed up.
Hey, I took a look at the case and checked its past.
Orndorff on the receiving end of another right hand. Piper and Orndorff outside now. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Sharon misses.
Think we've got a disqualification warranted here, ref.
Orndorff coming in by way of the top roll. Piper up in the air. Suplex by Orndorff.
That's the first wrestling move we've seen, Vince.
Orndorff with the momentum, with this capacity crowd behind it. Another right. Orndorff hammering away. Oh, look at that.
I love that his go-to's poking the eye.
What a count in the facial area.
His go-to is pretty much Three Stooges offense.
To slow down Mr. Wonderful and Roddy turned the momentum.
All right, now Piper whipped it around. Orndorff spinning back around. Both men knocked down to the canvas. Count of four. Piper.
Bit of a fast count there, ref.
Faster hands now over on Orndorff.
Neither man has made any attempt for a pinfall. That just seems out of the question.
Ooh, oh, the knees of Orndorff into the abdominal area of Roddy Piper. A roundhouse right. Orndorff off the ropes. Going mighty pistol.
Ooh.
Rope in on the outside. Orndorff on his feet. Right hand by Paul Orndorff. Piper. Orndorff slinging out on the outside.
And the chair.
Ooh, look out for the chair. Into the ropes, into the ring area, looking to swing it all the way through.
They're coming right at us.
Right underneath us. Oh my goodness. Piper.
They're underneath us on the floor.
Piper and Orndorff going at it all over the place. Unbelievable.
Hey, the ref just got
All the
socked.
way back to the dressing room area. Look at that. Look at
No, you don't see a lot of backstage brawls in the 80s.
Going at Piper. Trying to get in the dressing room. Orndorff trying to get in now. Behind him.
Piper got the door shut.
Oh, Orndorff hammering away.
And Orndorff has to make sure to hold the door shut as he's pounding against it.
We'll be right back with the first network ready since Tiny Tim and Miss Vicky immediately after this message. Stay with us.
That's too soon for me. Would you stop?
Me too, Jess.
All right, there he is. Uncle Elmer Maroon. Oh, my goodness. And Mean Gene tickling the ivory.
Yeah, Mean Gene, look at him. He looks like the Phantom of the Opera.
Mean Gene Oberlin. Playing the wedding. Oh, look at that. Now, that is beautiful. The bride on her way to tie the knot. With good old Uncle Elmer, the double ring ceremony we're about to see.
Why are we doing
And
this?
first, the double disqualification we saw earlier. Look at she's beautiful, Jeff.
Let me tell you something, that Mean Gene, he plays like the Phantom of the Opera. You did a bad notes in there.
Actually, the Phantom of the Opera was very good.
I would think Elmer's a little nervous too, wouldn't you?
I think Joyce ought to be the one nervous.
What?
Can you imagine? This lady is going to spend the rest of her life with this guy.
You know, what's kind of bad is that there seems to be like a competition growing here of who is the least appropriately dressed for this wedding. I'm thinking it might be Andre, but
Doing very slow. Took one look at Hope, one look at Andre. Maybe another one at Uncle Elmer. She may, oh, there, look at that. Is nice, I guess. Isn't this nice that they're sharing this with us?
no, it's not.
I'll tell you what, McMahon, I wish that they weren't so nice to me. I really wish it wasn't being shared with me. This
sacred ceremony, a solemn ceremony, Uncle Elmer being wed here in the beautiful Meadowlands Arena.
We are here in the presence of this company to join together this man and this woman in the sacred ties of matrimony. A marriage is not to be entered into lightly, but rather reverently and discreetly.
Judge George Savino,
I charge you
reading
both
the charges.
that love and loyalty alone will avail
Would you like to have that
as the
picture?
foundations
Would you like to have that framed in your living room?
of an enduring home.
That's nice.
I think the judge should sentence both of them to jail.
Enter into marriage with choice.
Just the first question.
Will you love her, respect her, and support her through good times and bad?
Oh, shut up, Vince.
He does what? Yes.
I guess he's going to support her. Can you imagine when she has to support him?
Will you love him, respect him?
Are you talking physically or financially?
And bad? Enjoy hands, please.
He answers, I do. She says, I will.
And then the first contact and joining of hands. Uncle Elmer and his bride to be Joyce.
Uncle Elmer, if you would please repeat after me.
Uh-oh, here we go again.
I, Uncle Elmer,
Uncle Elmer.
accept you as my wife,
And it really goes by the name in this of Uncle
to
Elmer.
respect and love,
Respect and love.
Expect what?
for better
What's
or
he
worse,
expect?
That was respect, not expect.
in sickness and in health,
Sickness and health.
for richer or poorer.
He's nervous,
I
yes?
pledge myself to you.
I pledge myself to you.
You know, the guy can't read. Now he
Please
can't even
repeat after
hear.
me. I, Joyce,
You don't interrupt Joyce.
accept you as my husband.
Please, Joyce, you can still get out of it.
You think a lovely couple just oh, fine.
It's not nice, but
Obviously.
just so unexpected.
All right, here it comes now, Judge.
The crowd agrees with us.
Would you? This is a wedding.
The wedding rings are a visible sign of the marriage of Uncle
Trying
Elmer
to get
and
the,
Joyce.
it's having some difficulty getting a ring on her
Time to break her finger.
I hope that's not a premonition of what's going to come later.
These two are both very visible. No doubt about that.
We're having some difficulty. You got it now. All right, good.
You know what they say about Greece and hogs?
Please repeat after me, Uncle Elmer.
All right, here we go then.
I give you this ring as a sign.
I give you
I give you this ring as a sign
I give you this ring as a sign.
You
of
got it
my
right the second
constant
time.
faith and abiding love.
My anticipation and love.
Jesse!
Please stop it. You got it right.
Jesse's making this whole thing for me.
I'm nervous.
Oh, he's nervous. Look
Please
at his
repeat
finger.
after me. I give you this ring as a sign of my constant faith and abiding love.
She's got to be the greatest
Now,
liar in
if
the
any
world.
person here present can show just cause why Uncle Elmer and Joyce should not lawfully be joined together, let him now speak, or else forever hold his peace.
I didn't do nothing, big man.
Oh, wait. Right, right.
It's a hero!
Johnny's here to save the day.
Yay!
This shows no reverence whatsoever for the solemn and sacred ceremony.
I think it's great to throw the judge out. Put Ronnie in there to do it.
What's great is the fans seem to be with Roddy on this.
Yes, let's go. One moment. It appeared as though Elmer would not be married.
Quiet, please.
Elmer's got to be upset now if he wasn't before.
Save us, Ronnie.
By the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of New Jersey, I now pronounce you to be husband and wife.
All right.
Make this your spouse.
All right, everybody, just look at that. Elmer, get ready. Just what do you think of that?
Look at that. It looks like two carpet
Jesse has been the best part of this.
There's a little hope from Hillbilly Jim as well. Mean Gene playing them out of there. This was fabulous. This was something very, very special, Jesse.
Where's the slot bucket? I'm getting sick.
And there, Royce is left, old Elmer steps up. Watch yourself, you can remember later on. Lean on the top rope. Elmer, all right, Elmer. You did it. You did it, Elmer.
Joyce did it.
Oh, my, well, yes. We're back here now at the reception area, and this is going to be a gala reception, I can assure you.
Yeah,
Wow.
already all the friends of the family are here already. There they are.
Hulk Hogan's going to join us, and a special surprise guest. We're going to have all kinds of fun, a big band, good country hoedown. We're going to have lots of fun here at this reception.
They'll kick us a later ride.
Well, we didn't have any fun at the wedding other than Jesse and Roddy.
All right, with me at this time.
Guess I should really
Big
rephrase
John
that.
Studd and Bobby Heenan, gentlemen, you just couldn't help but be moved by that beautiful wedding ceremony.
I'll tell you we're moving in just a minute.
Yeah.
Something old piano beat. Something when you're doing beats on that organ like that.
Hey, wait a minute, I asked the questions here. Gentlemen, let's address Andre the Giant. What have you guys got against him?
Because he's trying to knock me out of the cell. I am the China wrestling. He's the other China wrestling. Andre's number 3. It's been a long, long time under the Giant. Been running up professional wrestling. Running roughshod over everybody. And we're putting a stop. Going around telling everybody he can slam me. Well, I can't be slammed. And remember this, Andrea. I cut your hair.
Bobby Heenan, I'm sure you didn't like my organ playing.
Well, I'm going to add one more thing. You know, NBC television here has a big peacock. In just a couple minutes, you're going to see the big 500-pound turkey go right down.
Thank you, gentlemen. Stay tuned. Saturday night's main event. We'll be right back after this.
All right, back in this jam-packed Meadowlands arena, and waiting for this extraordinary tag team match up there is without a doubt the single most extraordinary athlete of this or any other generation. Jesse, you've got to agree with me. Andre the Giant is awesome.
He's awesome, all right, but let me tell you what. King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd can't even before. I don't think Atlas is going to make a difference. They'll do it again.
Well, technically it was Big John Studd and Ken Patera, but given that Patera's dealing with some legal issues,
Let's take you now to the videotape footage from the Maple Leaf Park.
oh, that's what they're referring to. Okay, fair enough.
He's giving him another one. Oh, my God. Come on, referee, do something even if it's wrong. The referee has no control. There's no way he's going to stop Bundy or Studd.
Yeah, really, what's he gonna do?
Tell you what, Jeff, Andre the Giant can deal with Tony Atlas here. And I'll tell you, they could very well stop Bundy and Studd.
No way, Vince McMahon. I'm still...
Tony Atlas comes off like kind of a third wheel here. I mean, they've talked so much about Studd and Bundy, they talk about Andre. Atlas has no real purpose here.
Bundy! And the clutches of Arnold, Andre the Giant,
Ref,
what's happening?
I'm pretty sure that's beyond the 5 count.
Tyson, he's choking him with it. Get him there, referee.
Indeed, if the clutches, what's happening? Andre doing...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he should have been disqualified at least like 3 times now.
Not break the rules, so apparently Andre doing it first. Look at that. Andre, brother, what a chop by Andre the Giant.
He cut off Bundy's wig by choking him out there. He's going back to the strap.
I think Andre's cut off his own wing.
Andre and Bundy one-on-one. What a mass of humanity. Both men very close to the 500-pound mark. Look at that. Andre using the head of Atlas' tag team partner, today's King Kong, who is still not down. Let's see what now Atlas can do against King Kong Bundy. Back to the ropes. King Kong now with Atlas ripped it to the near side.
Apparently Atlas can't do much of anything.
Bundy off the rope with momentum, missing with the elbow. Hit back by Atlas. And a tag. And over comes Big John Studd. Studd and Atlas now locking up. For position, going downstairs, Atlas. Ooh, wow, that's sort of blocked by Big John Studd.
admittedly, that was impressive. The fact that he got up that high, that was really impressive.
But almost don't make it. That wasn't a body slam. Almost don't count.
Atlas. Big setup up. No. Reversal. Start off the rope. Missed with a drop kick to that ball. Handful of hair almost by Andre. Who would have dropped on the elbow? Big John Studd hammering away on Tony Atlas. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, we got one. That was a good work by John Studd.
Back up by Andre. Meanwhile, Bundy is in there taking care of Atlas. Right up on it. Oh, got ground for disqualification right there. Definite ground for
Look,
disqualification.
and Andre choking King Kong Bundy with his own singlet strap wasn't? You know, I've heard a lot about Andre's really, really early days. You know, he was hitting drop kicks and all that. But really, even at this point, you could tell just how much the years and his size had gotten to him. He could barely even move. And the referee has lost control. Yeah, that's really more just shoulder. So the ref finally calls for the bell.
I don't think he's capable of taking them both on, McMahon.
Andre being hammered by both Bundy and Studd. Oh, Hulk Hogan the champion starting through.
What business has Hogan got in there?
Well, technically the match is over.
Hulk Hogan.
So, I mean, it's not like it really makes a huge difference. Not like he's interfering in a natural match. Kind of funny, actually. Tony Atlas was the last person to beat Hogan clean before the Hulkamania era really got going.
Right after this. We're back with Saturday night's main event, and Gene's got the story on Hulk Hogan's astonishing participation in the Battle of the Giants. Gene, take it away.
All right, Hulk Hogan. A tremendously strange turn of events here tonight. This gigantic card. What brought you out to the ring?
Hey, Gene, just like I've said before, these two dudes had him rocking and rolling from the time the bell rang. They've been trying to take shortcuts on Tony Atlas. Andre the Giant, Tony Atlas, they were the winners, man. That's why I came out here.
All right, I should point out the official.
Well, technically, yes, it was a disqualification, so yes, they were the winners.
In this one, Tony really taking quite a beating. Now, I understand there's even more happening at this very moment.
Yeah, there's a lot more happening right now, Big G. We're just gonna wait just a little while before we inform everybody of what's going down.
Well, if we had a tag team matchup with Hulk and Andre against Bundy and Studd here on Saturday night's main event, that would be spectacular. However, right now we have an update from our last main event back in May. Mean Gene Oakland went into the field to get this story. Stand by for Mean Gene Oakland from the field.
Nice truck.
No, not Marlon Perkins. Hi, everybody. This is Jungle Gene Okerlund. And we are here looking for the most cunning and elusive creature on this entire planet. No, it's not Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, or Judge Crater. I can only be talking about George the Animal Steele. Now, we've had reports that he's been sighted here at the Detroit Zoological Park. And if anybody can find this man, I can. Come along, follow me if you would. Animal, George Steele.
And that's his
George,
strategy. George? George, you here?
Hey, George Steele.
And it worked.
Goodness, am I glad that I found you. The entire world has been looking for you, and we found you here at the Detroit Zoo. Yes, that's a camel. But George, to update your fans, the last scene you looked in perfect form for that six-man tag match.
Perfect form.
But later you became disoriented and kept aloof. Sought electroshock therapy for you that initially worked out.
Oh, no.
But later caused a relapse. So this is where you fled to, George. If at all possible, can you show me a little bit more of this? I'd like to see some other animals. Oh, gold pens, please. Well, this is the Elephas maximus, better known as the elephant. I understand this is the Asiatic variety. George, you couldn't help but notice the trunk on this one here. It's something else. It's a female, by the way. Just we're looking at the tiger's den. It seems to be very, very dark in there. I can't tell. George, what kind of tiger is that?
Detroit?
Detroit tiger. We does seem a little sleepy this season. All right, these are very interesting. This is the ringtail lemur, George, here at the zoo. Looks to me like they're half monkey and half weasel. But they're very attractive animals.
Good deal.
Now, this is one of the stranger animals here at the zoo. This is oh, look at there, the hippopotamus, part of the swine family.
Monday.
Well, somewhat the same training program. And I must admit, there is a physical resemblance. What about the hair, George? The hair.
Yeah.
George, the Animal Steel, it has been a sensational visit with you here at the Detroit Zoological Park. George, I'm glad to see that you're... Oh, I stepped in something. George, I'm glad to see that you're feeling good, and we look forward to seeing you back in the ring.
Bye.
Goodbye, George. Goodbye.
Well, we're certainly very glad to know that George the Animal Steel's recovering so nicely. All of us in the World Wrestling Federation certainly look forward to his return to the squared circle. However, right
that
now,
seemed pointless.
the tag team title matchup in the ring, the challengers leaping Lanny Poffo, along with Tony Gurria.
Are we going to get a poem?
Not in the ring, but certainly to make their entrance in momentarily, the tag team title holders there with Mean Gene right now.
All right, fans, with me at this time, current tag team champions of the world, Frank the Hammer Valentine and Bruce Meeting, along with manager Luscious Johnny Valiant.
Somebody caught him with something.
It's an unknown quantity. I'm talking about Lanny Poffo and part-time co-holder of the tag team title belts, Tony Gurria.
Come on, BG. We are the world.
Tony Gurria still works for the WWE.
We'll take on anybody. We'll fight anybody. For that matter, we'll take on you right now.
Well, wait a minute now, gentlemen. I don't want to get into it. There are a couple of people, though, who I'd like to bring up, if I may. Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo, gentlemen. I recall vividly what happened in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on August the 24th. And for those of you watching, let's go back and we're going to bring you up to date with this.
Look out, look at Donovan. Luscious John just handed something. Got the Los Alvaro bringing up now. But look at that, some kind of a foreign object. He ran right across his eyes. Brandon Brutus Beefcake, and he used it. Hey, my Barry Window, he's blinded.
Now, Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo will be sitting ringside, and we're going to be taking in the tag team title bout after these important messages. Don't go away.
All right, back here in the Meadowlands Arena. The
Oh, we don't
tag
even
team
get a
title
poll?
match underway. It's Greg the Hammer
Oh, that's a
Valentine
letdown.
and Brutus Beefcake against
Lanny
Tony
Poffo is out there, we don't get a
Poffo.
poll.
Valentine now locking up with Poffo. Valentine, the more powerful of two forearm smash done by Mr. Valentine. They don't call him the Hammer for nothing.
You know, it's really a shame they never did any kind of tag team work in the WWE with Randy Savage and Lanny Poffo. Look at those, especially the promos. With their different styles of promo, that would be really interesting.
By the way, the former champions are in attendance. Looking on with
There they are.
great deal of interest in this match. Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo. Valentine now going for the rope. Yeah, they're looking looking on, the former champs are looking on with interest, but I'll tell you, I think they got a long way to go before they're going to take any title from Valentine and Beefcake.
Money Papa scooped up by Valentine. What a slam that was. Valentine tagging in.
I think they actually cut Valentine Beefcake's entrance here because I think they actually came out to "We Are the Champions" by Queen, and the commentary team talks about it, so they couldn't even really cut the song and dub in something else, so they just cut the entire entrance. Yeah, Gria, want to help your partner out? Seriously, they were doubling up on him, and just kind of standing there. 5-time tag team champion. You should know better than this.
Beefcake with a roundhouse fight that connects. Manny Papa now whipped over with a not-so-neutral corner. Looks like a little double team effort here. Papa escaping, trying to tag his partner Tony Garea. No tag. Valentine cut him off. Front kick, crescent kick.
He's trying.
Still cutting off leaping Manny Papa. In now comes Brutus Beefcake.
You notice how smart the champions are. They keep the action in their corner. Vince McMahon, that's smart tag team wrestling.
Covered by Beefcake now. Did not hook the leg, only a count of one. Papa lunges and makes the tag. Garea, many times a co-holder of the tag team title himself.
Definitely, I haven't seen a lot of Tony Gurria's successful work, because most of his stuff came from like the early 80s and late 70s. It's stuff that I have not really had the opportunity to see. Most of my stuff with Gurria has had him, you know, playing Jobber to the Stars.
Very close. Tony Garea with Brutus Beefcake now. Whips into the buckle. Lunges. Elbow. Beefcake might have squarely in the jaws. Now Valentine is tagged in. Valentine off the rope. Drops the hammer into Garea. Valentine with the leg open.
Pafo, I want to get in there and help your partner.
He's sucked it in. He's got it hooked.
That looks bad for Garea.
Yeah, it's over.
Valentine tightening the hold. That's it.
That's it. Nobody Vince McMahon gets out of Greg Valentine's figure 4 to my knowledge.
Valentine and Beefcake victorious. Valentine using a figure 4 leg lock.
Tony Garea almost won the title by himself, but it's tag team wrestling. It takes two, and that's why Valentine and them are champions.
Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champion.
I don't know, I think Pafo was more impressive, actually.
Valentine. Well, the title saved for one more occasion, but Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda, I'm sure would like to have their crack at it. All right, Jesse. I'm really looking forward to the next part of the evening. It's time for you and me to be heading for Uncle Elmer's wedding reception.
Don't push me, McMahon. I've had just about all I can take with this romance and wrestling.
Okay, hopefully Vince McMahon can cool down Jesse the Body Ventura before he arrives at this festive.
Apparently Paul Orndorff has cooled down since his little incident with Piper.
And it promises to be quite a match with a lot of big surprises in store for us all.
I'll say that wedding was something else, and there's no doubt that the reception here is also going to be some. Jesse, please. What are you writing?
What am I writing? What are you doing? Sure, I'm Uncle Belmer. Go along with the war boat. Take the water.
What did you think of the wedding?
It's a beautiful wedding, Bishop. It's a little different. And this may be just the type of thing that Uncle Elmer needs. A positive type of event that might just get the site to go all the way to the top of the WWF Near Road.
Very well. We'll see when it's a Paul Orndorff. What did you think of the wedding?
I thought it was great. It's part of history. It's the second time ever been this celebrity during the Children Day in 1960. Man, I thought it was great. It's for that man. It might have been welcome.
Jesse, would you please do it?
What cool it? Hey, I dressed down for this occasion. This is my Keith Richards look, elegantly wasted.
So I'll not anywhere. What's the guy?
Looks like a very interesting table here. Lou Albano and Cousin Junior, Captain Life. Can't get any better than that.
What I'm trying to do, Gene, is show the cousin how to eat it. I'm going to use the left hand at all times. So don't matter about love, you can pick up butter, you can even take a dump, and anything you want in the left hand. Because you always want to keep that right hand clean in case you get ready. It don't matter mouthful, but it's proper, anything, elegant book of etiquette. You want to pat a friend on the back.
Thank you very much, Captain Lou Albano, Cousin Junior. Right now, let's go to the poet laureate of the World Wrestling Federation, Lee Belatti Popo. You've got something?
You're in such a good mood. You
Yes, I do. Thank you very
failed
much.
to win the tag titles earlier.
On this
here
auspicious
we go.
occasion, a loving commitment for life, Joyce Stasko and Uncle Elmer are united as man and wife. Unselfishly, they share their love with every single wrestling fan who supported Uncle Elmer, a wonderful, big-hearted man. And we thank them for this moment, so the multitudes may see the joy of the Holy Spirit for the family of NBC.
I will give kudos. I always love it when Landy does his bombs.
Let me bring in the best man. I'm confused here. I'm sorry about that. Hillbilly Jim, your thoughts on this great wedding?
I want to propose a toast to Uncle Elmer and Joyce.
Sure.
Everybody all ready? Joyce, Uncle Elmer, I want to wish y'all many years of love and happiness. I don't want y'all to forget. Whatever single, I'm open for dinner tonight.
How about that? Can't get any better than that. Very good. Wonderful. Thank you.
Right,
very
I'm
much,
always
Mr.
available
Jim.
for free food.
All right, here's a big moment. We've got our surprise guest, and it's going to be a very auspicious occasion. Joyce and Elmer, get ready. A man who was without a doubt part of television's biggest wedding up to tonight. My very dear, close personal, longtime friend, ladies and gentlemen, Tiny Tim. Looks like the advanced man for Ringling Brothers. Love the suit. Love the suit. I see they finally settled the Spike Jones estate.
Thank you so much, Mr. Eugene, and for that lovely introduction. And it's so nice coming from you, a dear old friend of mine.
It's great for you to be here.
And it's a pleasure being here, especially at this beautiful wedding for Mr. Elmer and Miss Joyce on this most important night of all nights. And I want to congratulate you all on this beautiful night. I know how weddings are. I've gone through a big one on television. It didn't work out, but I have some advice for you. And
Well, that's rather ominous.
Hard time, Mr. Elmer. Just be wonderful to your lovely wife and teach her to tiptoe through the tulips.
I like that. I like that. That's good.
And as a special gift for both of you, I want to present to you on your special wedding night, this ukulele personally from me. Thank you very much.
Looks like a pretty high-test item there, Uncle Elmer.
Well, I love that. Thank you very much.
All right. Very good. Thank you very much, Tiny Tim. It's been a long time. He's something else. All right, boys.
I
Hey.
wonder how much he got paid just for that small little bit.
There's always a place in life for love, a place for the living, a place for the young. There's always a time in life to care, a time to cuddle, a time to share. There's a time and place for everything, a place to dance and a time to sing. Now I've seen your dance, and I've heard your song, and I must tell you that this is wrong. That wrestling is a deadly dance and is no partner to romance. And shame on those who ever did mix wrestling and romance just for these hicks. Ha ha ha!
Oh, wait a minute, just a second here. Paul Orndorff, Hulk Hogan, Jesse Ventura.
And another cake. Of course, they cut out another part where Uncle Elmer sings a song to his wife. I remember that.
The Longshoremen's Convention. We're going to sort it out. Fans, we're back after this. Don't go away. Really? Oh, my.
All right, this is great news for everyone except Andre the Giant and perhaps Hulk Hogan. And that Bobby the Brain Heenan, on behalf of King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd, have accepted the terms and conditions. They've accepted the challenge and will face you 4 weeks from tonight in the tag team matchup.
For the wrestling fans, this is going to be a dream match. Bundy, Studd, Heenan, this is going to be a nightmare. You guys have seen Hulkamania run wild. Can you imagine Andre the Giant in my corner, 525 pounds of extra human meat running wild? Hulkamania is going to run wilder than it ever has been.
And it'll run wild 4 weeks from tonight on our next Saturday night's main event. Stay with us. We'll be right back for more. From the Meadowlands and on behalf of all of my colleagues, we certainly hope you've enjoyed the festivities here tonight.
We'll see you 4 weeks from tonight on our next Saturday night's main event.
They cut a lot out of this episode. Well, while they're doing the ending credits, this wasn't a bad show. I mean, way too heavily based with the whole wedding thing. Though, admittedly, the stuff with Roddy and the stuff with Jesse really made the wedding kind of entertaining. The main event, as it were, was better than the last one. I thought the match with Hogan and Volkov was actually pretty entertaining. The action was not really that good. The Piper-Orndorff match really just came off like a lead into something else. The tag title match didn't really do too much, and the Andre Atlas versus Stud Bundy match was pretty much a lead into the next Saturday night's main event, which actually will be my next wrestling reaction. I'll be doing the next Saturday night's main event with the main event of Hogan and Andre versus Stud and Bundy. I believe they're also doing a Halloween celebration for that particular show. I have to see how much of that gets cut out. Yeah, that's what's going on at the next wrestling reaction. Overall, more entertaining show than the first Saturday night's main event, but still not all that great. But that's all I got. So, until next time.